Hi, this is Brew25 here.
And Jack the Impact.
Today we're going to talk to you about TNA. Oh, yes. And then a little bit of WWE. Oh, bollocks. Right, we're going to talk to you about the upcoming Bound for Glory pay-per-view. GK316 had this to say. Do you ever notice that in the last 2 years, Sting has been in the main event, has won the world title, and now he's gotten it again? That's fairly questionable. What do you think, Jack?
I wouldn't have thought that it would be possible for Sting to be competitively in Bound for Glory again, year after year, right in the main event. I mean, it's kind of, they're throwing him in there because maybe some people think that they don't have any others put in there, but that's a lot of bullshit. They have a very talented roster which they could put in there. There's a lot of wrestlers in TNA that they could put in there. There's so many great ideas to put in there. I mean, Sting doesn't necessarily have to be in the main event of Bound for Glory every year.
Yeah, but like you said in your video, they are so reliant on gimmicks. They are throwing their talent all over the place. Like, for instance, Christopher Daniels was supposedly fired, and he's back as Curry Man. That doesn't really help his career. And now, they're bringing a character from the TNA game, Suicide, in a TNA. And GK told me that's going to be Kaz. That's Kaz. I can't understand that. You see, this is the problem with TNA. They just rush everything, you know? It's like, okay, we'll go in the ring, talk to the divas, and they fight with someone for no reason whatsoever. Alright, let's get our match we never even scheduled for the night. Alright, let's go to commercial break. We're back. And, slow down, I know you're all excited because this is your own federation, but slow down. You could be on the verge of beating WWE one day, but you're never going to do it by going
gimmick after gimmick.
Yeah, by going at Roadrunner's pace, It's slow down. You got great quality, but sometimes you're just filling it with quantity. That's not good. I mean, Ash, the beautiful people singing "Row, row your boat" and messing it up. How can anyone find that seriously? I mean, how that was so stupid. Please stop the stupid gimmicks. Come on.
The fact that they've made Eric Young into Super Eric persona, I think is a lot of bullshit. I mean, I remember back in the days when Eric Young was a part of Team Canada, and at least then, and in that time, he had some dignity. And I know even after Team Canada disbanded, there were no more. After Cornette made that ruling, he had the whole, he's on his own, and then he had the whole rivalry with James Storm and all this, or not James Storm, Robert Roode, but still, even that character was more distinguished rather than the whole Eric Young persona, the Super Eric rather. I honestly think that rather than having to go to the whole Super Eric thing, they could have made Eric Young more serious, more competitive, more with the likes of AJ Styles and so forth and so on, and like Samoa Joe and all, and he could have been a part of that. He wouldn't have been a bad idea to put him towards it, but yet they turn him into a gimmick, a joke. They make him look like this I'm afraid of everything kind of character, and yes, they're just it looks like they're kind of wasting talent on Eric Young. He does have great ability.
Just like Booker T with that ridiculous gentleman. I can't believe he actually thought of that, and King Booker. I mean, why? Well, that is not cool at all. I mean, do you even saw, what's his name, Black Rain and Relic, when they came out, they lost more matches than they won.
Witch's Killer spelled backwards.
Oh, thank you very much. And you could see Dustin Rhodes, he was obviously going there looking for escape from that Goldust gimmick, but they gave him a similar one, and you can see he's not happy. And you can see most of the wrestlers aren't happy, just like, well, I don't know about Kit James, or cute Kit James, whatever the hell you want to call him, dumbass, Billy God, jackass, whatever you want to call him.
He's ridiculous at it.
Yeah, I should be rioting in laughter because they're taking the mick of one of the most popular tag teams in the Attitude Era in WWF, which I despise. But I'm not going to because this is TNA we're talking about. AJ has got a great push. He's had a great year. It's just that last match with Frank Triggs was not good at all.
It was a big letdown, I thought. I mean, I thought the whole MMA match was not even a great idea. I don't know why they went forward to it. I mean,
it's not even in a cage, Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle.
Yeah, it would have made more sense if someone like Samoa Joe or Kurt Angle took him on. At least then it could work because they have that type of background.
Yeah.
AJ Styles, he doesn't. He's more the high-flying athlete that we all know and love, and yet they threw in AJ Styles into an MMA match, which he's no strong background, like I said, like the likes of Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle, and yet that match was one that I was particularly not impressed with at all whatsoever.
Another thing I have to mention is Beer Money. James Storr's new hat. Oh, what's the deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, they're a good tag team. They had the potential to be a great tag team.
Actually, they had the potential to be a singles team. They could be world champions. But you see, you rush everything. We only got one bad guy. We got decent one, Kurt Angle. And if this keeps up, what the fans demand will come on. Vince Russo, you will be fired. And you're the only director left, because I don't know, is there any decent wrestling directors in America now?
I mean, Mick Foley would even be, I know he's not part of TNA, but in my opinion, I think you could have Mick Foley, or you could even have Paul Heyman, and he would do a better job than Vince Russo. He's doing a terrible job.
Yeah, but then again, it's not better than the way WWE's going. I mean, Chris Jericho and Shawn, same old wrestlers again, and that's what you got to learn, TNA. Get the young stars up, get the young stars coming, so they can main event the show when your favorites are gone.
Limit the gimmicks, get rid of have them to the bare minimum, not more and more and more, but less and less and less.
Alright, we're summing up now. I'm Brew25.
And Jack the Impact.
And we'll see you again.
Bye-bye.